New at 6, have you heard of anti-Semitism, and do you know what it is?
That is the question the American Jewish Committee has been looking into, and as Meghan Schiller reports, the survey uncovered a disturbing lack of awareness.
The people who live here in Squirrel Hill know hate and anti-Semitism all too well, as Tuesday marks 2 years since the attacks inside the Tree of Life synagogue. But that's why they also say they're not surprised that there's a large amount of people in our population who don't know the meaning of the word anti-Semitism, or even worse, they've never even heard of it. Have you heard of the term anti-Semitism?
I've heard of it, yeah, but I really don't know what it means.
Yes.
How would you describe anti-Semitism?
Prejudice.
It's called the State of Anti-Semitism in America report. 53% surveyed say they're familiar with the term anti-Semitism, but nearly half weren't.
Had either not heard the term at all, that was 21%, or had heard it but didn't know what it meant, that was 25%. So 46%, nearly half, really didn't have an understanding of anti-Semitism.
Is that surprising at all to you?
No, it doesn't surprise me. It's simply a matter of education.
The survey agrees, showing 79% of college graduates know about anti-Semitism, compared to just 27% of people with high school diplomas.
Anti-Semitism is not only a hostility toward Jews or a hatred towards Jews, although that is at its core.
Holly Huffnagel tells me the AJC also surveyed American Jews and discovered an upsetting statistic.
American Jews are hiding their Jewishness. So almost 1 in 3, so 31% of Jewish Americans have avoided certain places or situations out of fear for their safety or comfort.
But the surveyed American Jews feel safer with increased security measures.
And we did find that over 50%, I believe 56% of American Jews have said that their synagogues, Jewish institutions have actually taken measures since what happened in Pittsburgh to secure their facilities so they feel safe going to worship.
But still, 24% say they're avoiding wearing, carrying, or displaying any items that might identify them as Jews since the attack at the Tree of Life synagogue 2 years ago. In Squirrel Hill, Meghan Schiller, KDKA News.